there, welcome to 30 Newston. I am Segura Nino. Let's get our 30 minutes together kicked off right now. Hope you're keeping warm. Fall weather has just landed in the south. In the last week, we saw a near tornado in Waco. Snow in northern Texas and flooding due to rain on the Lena River. A bridge near Kingsland collapsed in the historic flooding. Be sure to register for @Alert Houston to receive any alerts related to today's weather. We watched as Hurricane Michael devastated the Florida Panhandle and parts of Georgia before changing into the tropical storm. Michael hit in Alabama, Virginia, and the Carolinas, leaving thousands of people displaced and forcing them to seek refuge in shelters. If you know anyone who needs free and affordable resources or health care, housing, or other issues related to the storm, just dial 211 or 888-892-1162 to speak with anyone who can help. Rest in peace to the 16 people who have died due to the hurricane and storm. The Duke and the Duchess of Sussex will be welcoming their first child in the spring of 2019. Hey, check out these pics from BPI Realty of the new In-N-Out restaurant coming to the Houston area. This is the location of the second confirmed In-N-Out in Houston. Thank you to the Houston Astros for investing in a long-term plan to battle the epidemic of domestic violence. The Astros recently announced a long-term partnership with several agencies in Houston to combat domestic violence. Among their first initiative is placing fillers containing the National DV hotline and 500 bathroom stalls at the Minute Maid Park. Thank you, Mayor Turner, for saying what everyone was thinking about, the HISD's recent shenanigans. Mayor Turner said the HISD Board of Trustees' disappointing and destabilizing move that will harm the district's school children and reputation in their surprise decision to replace the intern superintendent. Thank you to HISD for the mea culpa and commitment to doing better for the communities they serve. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with an interview with Jessica Anderson from Wonderland Child Care. Hello, it's Segura Nino with Vineyard Television, Channel 15.8 Houston. I have Jessica Anderson here with me from Wonderland Child Care event. Can you just tell me a little bit about your business?
Yes, thank you, Segura, for having us today. I am the owner of Wonderland Event Child Care, and we provide on-site sitter care service for social events around the great city of Houston. Essentially what that means is that we hope to be the option for parents who still want to go out and have fun without the worry of having childcare. Who's going to take care of their most prized possession? And we go out, we do arts and crafts with our kiddos. We just need a small amount of space, and we provide the fun.
Great. And when did you start your business?
Oh, great. We've been in business since 2015, and it was such a great opportunity after having my second child, Harper. My husband and I could no longer attend social events as we always have. Either one of us always had to stay home, and who wants to attend a social event literally without their best friend, right? Yeah. So with that, I began to think, being an educator, a teacher by day, I started to problem solve. If I'm having this problem, I'm sure there are other people around the world, around our city who are experiencing this issue. And so I put that in my mind, and I began to think about how could I solve it, just as we teach our students to do, problem solving. And what I began to dream up and what came to mind was, why don't we provide a service for parents in need to be able to still experience their friends and have fun and have their little ones on site. And so from there, Wonderland Event Child Care was born. We are very proud. We do have a staff of amazing workers. Everyone is CPR certified, first aid certified, and we take what I normally do inside of my classroom, but we take it to the 100th power, basically. We make sure that the children that are in our care are entertained from the time they are with us to the time they are picked. Our service is Our kiddos are right on site. We don't need a lot of room. As teachers, we don't get a lot of space anyway. So we are completely okay with a large amount of space or a small amount of space. We make it work for our kiddos, and they have an awesome time.
Oh, that's great. Anything else that you would like to add about your business? Or how can they get in touch with you who's looking for care for their child?
Great. We also have our website. You can always check us out at Wonderland Event Childcare. Our website is wonderlandkidcare.com. And you can look us up on Instagram, which is always great. We have tons and tons of customers that come through Instagram, believe it or not, which is at Wonderland Kid Care. You can find us on Instagram. You can research us, get all the good details that parents love when they're thinking about the safety of their kids.
All right, well, thank you, Jessica Anderson. K-pop Houston fans went wild at the 10th annual Korean festival with K-pop group Balak at Discovery Green. The Archdiocese of Houston, Galveston, and 14 others Texas dioceses will publish the names of priests credibly accused of sex abuse by January 31st, 2019. The list will go back to the 1950s per report from the Houston Chronicle. Halloween fans, Murder City True Crime of Houston, Texas will be conducting a Halloween meet and greet at Glenwood Cemetery and pay respect to one of the Houston greatest landmarks. Be sure to wear a mask to 2525 Washington Avenue in Houston, 10/20/18 from 3 to 5 p.m. And for our K-pop fans, BTS was on Channel 2 in Houston. They made history as the first ever K-pop band to make a speech at the UN General Assembly. And hockey fans, you want to check out these mock-ups of a Houston NHL team. The team named for the one is the Arrows. The color reminds us of the old Houston Oilers color, and they look great. I also like the red and gold one called Houston Outlaws at JESUIS_Dennis. Do you like fall festivals like I like fall festivals? If so, be sure to go to our website called My Community for a list of festivals in the Houston area. And with that, we'll be right back. Welcome back to 30 Newston. Do you know that a loop around Houston on Beltway 8 covers 88 miles, tossing 2,500 miles of bayous and waterways? The world's largest medical center serving 7.2 million patients annually. The world's largest rodeo with 2.5 million visitors over 20 days. Largest commercial port, a 25-mile long system of docks, no formal zoning laws. And we've got a 10-gallon hat version of American metropolis. No matter how big the Bayou City is, full of charm, sophistication, and one of the best restaurant series in America. Looking for something fun to do in Houston? Subversive art and card collide at Houston Art Car Museum, also known as Garage Mahal. The museum features a rotating cast of checked out autos, including a Coaster and a wild six-wheel space buggy. We all know here in Houston about our diversity, but really how facts can you rattle off? We all know where to get great Ethiopian, Nigeria, Vietnamese, Chinese food, etc. But did you know that there are 145 different languages spoken by its residents? This includes 15,000 French speakers and 17,000 Arabic speakers, for example. Shout out to Houston-owned Toby Wigwe as he made it to the Hip Hop Awards and was involved in a cipher. That's what's up, Toby. Congrats, and thanks for representing Houston. If you are strolling along the Riverwalk beneath the Preston Street Bridge and you see a red button, go ahead and push it. It will cause bubbles to erupt from the bayou nearby. The project called Big Bubble is a creative way to create the water and to startle other pedestrians as well as kayakers. And with that, we'll be right back. African Fashion Week in Houston is the city's premier international fashion series that highlights the essence of African culture and aesthetics on the runway through a series of fashion shows, events, educational seminars, industry focus workshops, and special campaigns. The annual week-long experience aimed to promote world-class designer collections that push the envelope on style while staying true to the traditions and inspirations of African continent. And the Diaspora Fashion Week will start from Monday, October 22nd to Sunday, October 28th, 2018. Also watch on the spot with Christiana to hear from one of her organizers directly. Check out crazy picture we created from Twitter called Uncertain Fate by C Money at CMoney_HTX. In case more rain is headed our way, check out this video created from the Texas Department of Transportation for the Don't Drown Turnaround campaign. We hope this catchy tune gets stuck in your head. It could be a life-saving source. Opening night is coming soon for the Houston Rockets. Run is one. After months of speculation, the Rockets officially have a jersey sponsor. Rocket Phones announced a 4-year partnership beginning in the 2018 to 2019 NBA season. Check out this pic on their Twitter account. And in case you missed it, the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade Grand Marshals will be Jose Altuve and James Harden. What a historic dynamic duo of the MVPs. Be sure to join Vineyard TV downtown Thanksgiving Day for a free champion caliber family fun and events. Traffic notice, remember that President Trump will be in Houston at the NRG Arena on October 22nd. He is holding a mega rally for Senator Ted Cruz. You can get your tickets via Texas GOP. Darian Ward, former press secretary for the Houston mayor, accepted a plea deal. The Harris County District Attorney charged Ward last week with abuse of official capacity. She agreed to a 1-year pretrial diversion contract per a press release. She must not commit any new crimes, and she must also perform 30 hours of community service and pay a $500 fine. If she completes the agreement, she could apply to have the matter expunged. But if she violates it, she could face up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. Our democracy depends on the accountability of public officials to the people they represent. Ward was accused of using government time and equipment like cell phones and computers to work on her private company from 2014 to 2017. And that's it for today's show. Tune in 30 Newston next time for more stories every Houstonian should know about. You can replay this episode on Facebook or YouTube. Be sure to tune in to the next 30 Newston here on Vineyard TV, channel 15.8.